Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here in Busan, South Korea. And we're going to take a look at a temple that's one of the most important temples in this region, and it's built up on a mountain. We're going to look at it. It's Beomeosa Temple. I know I mispronounced that. But anyway, this is a temple that dates back to 678. Now, a lot of the buildings were destroyed in the Japanese invasion in like 1597 or so, and they were rebuilt along with like the entrance gate and stuff like that. But we're going to look at it and see what we see today. This temple is built up on a mountain, and it's about 3 kilometers uphill from the metro station. So to get up here, if you want to hike, you can, or you can jump on bus number 90, and it costs 1,700 won to get up here. But this is the first thing we're going to look at. This is the Geumjeongsan gate. This is what they call one column gate or one pillar gate, and it has 4 stone pillars. And this was built whenever like in 1610, right after the Japanese destroyed most of the temple during their invasion. It was in 1614 when this was built, and this is one of the masterpieces in Korea. The Koreans really like it. They say it's called one column or one stone pillar because when you look at it from the side, you see that it looks like it's only supported by one column. Yeah, how cool is that? Let's walk up in here and take a look. This is one of the 3 most important temples in southern Korea. They have the residents and stuff like that, so people that want to come here and stay, do the temple stay, they can. And this is supposed to be like a really strict sect where they're really adamant about the teachings of the Buddha. And we're coming up to another gate here. We can see the buildings here and then the construction. The similarities between this and a Japanese temple gate are quite a few. It's really nice though. I really like the paintings and the craftsmanship that goes into these. And inside the gate here we have these 4 figures. So he's playing like the little lute, and he's holding the sword. And you can see the painting and everything. And over here, he's holding a little dragon and fire in one hand. And then he has like a trident. And then he has like the little pagoda. It's kind of hard to, they got all these little lanterns and stuff here. But oh, this is really cool. And he's standing on like maybe evil or something. Oh, it's fantastic. He's holding the dragon around the middle. This is really cool. And all the little details are fantastic. Okay, so let's go. And we'll come up to the next little gate. And there's lots of stairs up here. So if you come to these mountain temples, be prepared to climb stairs. Has little characters and all that made out of wood, and all the little lanterns. So this gate here, it was actually a new construct. They did it in the reconstruction of 2012. This is called the Busan Gate, which is the Liberation Gate. And it's like the middle path. It's not birth, it's not death. And this is the last gate that you go through to get into the temple. They have some little murals and stuff here. Yeah, these are just absolutely beautiful. And then we'll go up to the main pavilion. Oh, this is cool. So this right here is the largest building on the temple grounds. This is the Bojeru Pavilion. And this is the assembly hall. This is where they do all the rituals and everything at. And this was reconstructed in 2012 when they restored most of this temple. You can see all the little detail work up there, little figures. And it does look like the paint is kind of weathering a little bit, but it's still quite beautiful. Doesn't look like they're doing any of the ceremonies in here right now. The doors are locked up. Oh, this is cool. All little paper lanterns up here. And this is a kind of a cool little thing. So people have probably donated these to the temple. They got their little streamers with their little sayings on the bottom. You hear that wind rustling around. And this is the back side of that pavilion. Yeah, it's really nice. So it has the like the lotus flowers here. Back over here, this is the quarters for them and stuff. So it looks like they're doing meditation back there. And they have a couple of these little stone lanterns. So these right here, they would actually hang a candle in it, and it would give off the light. Now in Buddhism, it's like a symbol of like wisdom and learning. And this one here, they think was built around the 9th century. This right here is the 3-story stone pagoda. Now it's supposed to symbolize like the remains of the Buddha, even though it doesn't have the Buddha remains in it, but it's still a sacred place. And this one here was built around 835 or so. And then the Japanese did some stuff to it. I'm not sure what the significance of these stone columns are. They have some holes drilled in them, and they're just kind of sitting out here in this little courtyard. There's several of them around, a couple more over there. It's going to be kind of hard to see how cool this little building is here. This is the bell tower. And you can see it has a big drum in there also. It has a fish-shaped bell. This temple has a lot of ties to like mythical fish. There's a pond up here at the top of the mountain that has some fish, and that's how it gets its name, is from that. Back in the old days, they thought the fish had some supernatural powers. All right, let's see if we can go in here. There should be some Buddha stuff in here. So this is inside here. They have all these little amulets and stuff. You see the Buddha images. Yeah, really a nice place. There's 2 rooms here. And you can see the Buddha and all the paintings behind. All the little amulets and stuff. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's kind of cool. The Buddha's got a little stone base, and you can see it. And it has like a little mustache. It has a little symbol on its chin and stuff. Ah, it's quite cool. Way different than what I'm used to seeing in Thailand. And then all the murals behind. And then here. This is quite cool though, looking in that first one I looked at. So I think this is supposed to be the future Buddha here that will gain enlightenment under the dragon flower tree, is what the Koreans say. Yeah, what a great temple. It is a little hard to see with all these lanterns, but we have this building here up on the hill, and then a couple smaller little buildings around. And then you just look out. I mean, how magnificent is this? Looking out at the hills up here on this mountain. So in here, this is the Bodhisattva, which is kind of like the Guanyin, but it's the one that has the many hands, and it helps all the sentient beings. And you can see people in here praying. Yeah, what a great little building. All the wooden beams and stuff. Okay, so right here, this is the main hall of this temple. And it was destroyed during the Japanese occupation, but it was rebuilt in 1613. And here has the 3 important relics, the past, present, and future Buddhas. And there's no photos allowed inside of here. You can see the writing over here, all the painting and stuff like that. It's quite cool. Yeah, this is the Daeungjeon Hall of the Beomeosa Temple. Yeah, you can see all the wooden beams and stuff. Yeah, it's quite cool. And then there's the past, present, and future Buddhas. But I won't be able to go inside there and film, just see it from out here. Yeah, inside there, it's really quite nice. The Buddhas are pretty elegant, and the whole building is very, very nice. There's some wooden dragons up above the like the altar. It's quite cool. But this is looking back down if you're standing on the front steps here of this temple building. This is kind of what you see right behind that main hall. And you can see they have a huge stone wall here, and then just up into the forest. They have a couple other smaller little buildings over here also. Now let's stick our heads in this little building here. You can see they have all the little figures around, and they have their seated image here, and more of the figures. Yeah, it's quite cool. And here they have all these little mats so you can sit and pray. Okay, so this building right here looks like it's a unique building here in Korea. It's unique style. This is 3 little halls that are combined into one. It's the Palseongjong, Dokseongjeon, and the Daeungjeon Halls. I know the pronunciation is terrible. But that's what this is. This was actually built in 1906. It's a new construct. This is inside the first hall here. You can see the 3 images, all the mural paintings, the wooden beams. To me, this is the best part of these temples, is how they built them. I've seen them doing restorations on some like the Japanese temples, and it's a pure art form. You can see how it is out here. So you got a little figure right there. It looks like it's holding up the panel above it. You got the dragons incorporated in, all the little designs, all the flowers. It has kind of the arched doorway. And then in here, this is a small little room. There's a glare on that. There's a little figure inside of that case. You can't hardly see it. And then it's all the mural paintings and stuff. And the carved wooden door. The wooden floor. Everything is really pretty nice. And this is the 3rd hall here. So you see the 3 images and all the other figures all around. And the murals. Yeah, it's very, very nice. And the last thing we'll look at here is this little shrine on the hill. So it's just kind of back behind everything here, built up on this little platform. So you can see they have their amulets. And they light the candles and stuff here. And they leave the rice and stuff, donations for the temple. And this is the main thing, is this painting here. Yeah, well, what a great area this temple's in. It's hard to believe you're just right here amongst a few million people of Busan, but you're up here on this hill away from everybody. So they have a rock that has the water there. That's what they'll dump up on their head. And then check out the carvings in it. Yeah, this is really cool. That's going to finish our video up here at this Beomeosa Temple. This is really a pleasant little treat. It was quite nice. The surroundings that you're up here on this mountain is fantastic. And it's not too difficult to get to. You just got to jump on the bus number 90 out of the Beomeosa metro station. It's a short little walk out, like a 4-minute walk from there to catch the bus. And then 1,700 won to get up here. And then it'll be the same going back. And it's definitely worth your time. I would say if you're up here in Busan looking for something to do, then come up here and check out this temple. Spend a few hours to do it. It's worth it. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button. If you've been here, let me know in a comment down below. Or if you have any questions, ask me in a comment. I'll do my best to answer it. Or if you just tell me what you think about the video, think of the temple and stuff like that, I would appreciate it. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. And until next time, from over here in Busan, remember, life is a journey. Until next time. Enjoy.